Hey, algebra students, super excited to do this example with you. Let's take a look. It says find the simplified perimeter of the rectangle. And you might be thinking, Kate, why are we even doing this? Perimeter is easy. I don't really need your help with this. Well, take a look at the side lengths here. They're not just plain old numbers like 17 centimeters or 34 inches. They are algebraic expressions. This one is 3y plus 1, and then we have 4y minus 3. So really, I'd say the first step to doing an example like this is not to panic, but to think about what you do know. So let's start with a perimeter of the rectangle. Now you could certainly hit up the GED formula sheet, which would tell you that perimeter is equal to 2L plus 2W, 2 lengths plus 2 widths. But I'm just going to use the definition of perimeter, which is basically the distance all the way around the outside of a shape. So that length, then that length, then that length, then that length, all added together. So looking at it that way, this is going to be pretty simple. Let's start with, I don't know, how about this 3y plus 1? So that's that side. So the length of that side is how long? It's the expression 3y plus 1, where y is some mystery number. Now I'm going to add that with the next side, 4y minus 3. Now, you might say, I'm done. That's a common error. Or, Kate, I don't know what the other sides are. So you're not done because you need to get all the way around. So yes, you do need these two missing sides. And you might say that you don't know what they are, but I would argue that you kind of do, because we know something about rectangles, and that's that opposite sides are equivalent or congruent. So guess what? If that side is 3y plus 1, so is the opposite side. And if this side is 4y minus 3, so is the opposite side. And that's that idea of having two lengths and two widths. So I'll add another 3y plus 1, and then another, I didn't even give myself the space, I'll do it underneath, 4y minus 3. And you found the perimeter. This is the perimeter, but we are going to simplify it. Even if it didn't say to simplify it, I would assume that we want it simplified. That's generally what we mathematicians would like in a final answer. And so do remember that you can only combine like terms. So we will do our y terms with other y terms. So there's a 3y plus 4 more y plus 3y plus 4 more y. That is 14 y's. Those are all my y terms, but I don't only have y terms. I also have constant terms, plain old numbers. So I have plus 1 minus 3 plus 1 minus 3, and you can do that in your calculator if you need to, but if you type 1 minus 3 plus 1 minus 3, you will get negative 4, or in this case, minus 4. And you're going to stop right there because you are an advanced student. You know that when terms are not like, they can't combine. So this is as simple as this is going to get. We can't do the subtraction. Now let's look at the second part of this problem. This part I would definitely not expect to see on the GED, but it is a great stretching of writing equations and solving equations, kind of reviewing those concepts. So let's go ahead and take a look. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 66, solve for y. Well, guys, we just found the perimeter one way. We said that this was the simplified perimeter of our rectangle. And then there's another way to talk about it. We also know it's equal to 66 is 66. And so we're going to put those two things together, that simplified expression, 14y minus 4, that represents the perimeter. And now the new numeric perimeter that we know, it's equal to 66. And now this is fairly simple. It's just a two-step equation to solve for y. So when I'm solving, of course, I'll work the order of operations backwards. So I'm going to move anything adding or subtracting first. So I'll add 4 to both sides. New equation will be Let's see. Subtracting 4 and adding 4 cancel, leaving me with 14y. And 66 plus 4 is 70. Y is still not alone. It's got a 14 hanging out, which is multiplying, so I will divide it away. Divide it away on both sides. And multiplying and dividing by 14 cancel. Y is alone, just like I wanted. And y is, we'll do that in your calculator, but 70 divided by 14 is 5. Yay, we win. All right, you guys, strong work. Super proud of you. Happy learning.